Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry about last week, guys. So last week's video was actually the one that should have gone up the week before. It didn't because I was absolutely horrendously sick. My husband, he came down with something and then he incubated it and then he gave it to me and just it was horrible. So I'm still not quite 100%. I'm still a bit stuffy. But it did mean that I was not up to editing that video in time to go up the week before last, and I didn't record a video for last week. I'm sorry. So we don't have a huge amount left, but we are going to stuff it, we're going to save it, we are going to, yeah, we're going to start over and pretend that nothing happened. Oh dear. So we need money to come out. I've got some money left over from, I don't know, somewhere at some point. So that might have been last week, week before, who sodding knows. And then we're going to take money out of here and then we're going to stuff, and I'm going to try and ramble as little as possible and get this done as quickly as possible because I'm still not quite 100%. Excuse me. So no fuel. Oh, my husband, he had to go up to Penrith for work for something. So we will get that money back because he does get like expenses and fuel allowance if he does travel for work. But obviously more mileage means more's gone into the car. So we have quite a lot of change. Oh my goodness. Oh, the penny challenge is going to be happy. Like £18 something left in food. I'm feeling really self-conscious recording today because we are all home in the house at the same time. So my husband and my daughter are in the other room. And I always feel really self-conscious like recording when they're here. Oh dear. Anyway, there was nothing left in fun and there was only a little bit left in miscellaneous. Where are we with the pet fund? 2030. No, 10, 20, 30. Oh my goodness, my brain is just not working properly today. So there's 30 in there, and I actually, despite feeling rubbish, I summoned the willpower to go and buy myself some new pants. Trousers, bottoms, you know what I mean, not underwear. So yeah, I actually found a pair of trousers jeans that fit like I hoped, that looks good. And annoyingly, I went back to try and get another pair and they didn't have any left. They didn't have like my size. They were on the sale rail when I got them. And they only had one pair and I'm gutted because I really liked them and I really wanted more. I do that with clothes. Like if I find something I like, then I will buy multiples of the same thing. Does anybody else do that? Is that just me? Yeah, so I'll buy multiples if I really like something, because then there's always, I go clothes shopping so infrequently that actually if I find something I like, I will buy more than one of it to make sure that I've got. Anyway, shut up, Sophie. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91. Not sure where the one came from because they were 10 quid when I got them. Anyway, we'll put the one over there. So there's 90 left in clothing. Fabulous. And then holiday is still frozen. Savings. Oh, we did take a chunk out of savings. Last weekend we desperately we just didn't want to cook. We wanted to go out, we wanted to do something. My husband was feeling a bit better, so we went to IKEA and we had meatballs, the plant balls anyway. We had the IKEA veggie meatball things, and we got some new shelves for my daughter's bedroom. So we've spent a bit out of the savings pot. So there's only 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 left in there, which makes me feel a little uncomfortable that there's not much left, but it's fine. We've got savings in the savings account. That is there to be spent. It's not like our emergency fund or anything. It's just, yeah, anyway. Oh dear. Where are we? SSP is building up. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So 255, which will give us, this is the last time we'll pay him before payday. So next Friday, I'll use the money from SSP to pay for like the weekly stuff. It's not a massive amount, but it's, you know, it's a little bit of money that we're not taking out of the savings account. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, £100 in the Christmas fund, which actually I did see. So at the moment, there's still a lot of Christmas stuff on offer, like on sale in places. And I've seen some really nice slipper socks, which I'm thinking I'm going to pick up for like stocking stuffers and stuff for people. So it's nice to have that Christmas money there to be spent even at this time of the year. I don't know. I know it's still possibly silly to be thinking about Christmas in January, but if I can save us some money, then it's got to be worth it. So, money has come out. How much have we got to save? So we've got 40 in notes, which is going to go into our envelopes. And then we've got 1482. Yes, 1482 in coins. So they'll go into Toothless for our penny challenge, and then we'll put 40 into the envelopes. Fabulous. There's still a good amount. Oh, and we've got some cash. Have we got some cash? We do have some cash from a couple of weeks ago. Stay. So we've got 50 to go with that. So there's 90 going into our envelopes, and then there's 1482 going into Toothless. So 90 going into here, so we'll do a 50 and a 40. Always like starting with the big ones, because if we start with the big ones, then later on it feels even better because you're filling multiple at the same time when you get to the smaller ones. And then sorted. So 2 envelopes filled. 1482 needs to go into Toothless. I'm recording on my phone, so I don't have a calculator currently, so I'm going to make it into the amounts that I can pay in, if that makes sense, just to make it easier. Okay, so we've got 361, 360, 359, 358, and then that leaves us with 44 left. So we're going to fill those 5. Yeah. Okay. Sorted. Toothless beds. We've got that one filled out, and then we've got our envelopes filled and that one filled out, so that's all of our savings sorted. So we just need to sort our challenge before we pay in. I'm thinking that one. What do we reckon? Oh, that one's good. So we need to cancel a subscription. I've actually been meaning to, because I don't know if anyone else is following the news and stuff, but all the stuff in the news about America just... It is scary. It is scary, to be honest. But there's not really much that I feel like I can do. The only thing that I feel like I can do is to, like, not spend money on American products. So I have been planning to cancel things like Amazon, Disney, Netflix, all American companies. And yeah, so that was a really good, that's a really timely thing to pull out, because I would have done it anyway. So we're going to cancel those subscriptions. I'm going to keep that one out because I think they're all the ones that I can. That was the one, wasn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to keep that one out. I'm not going to put it back in because I don't think there's any more I can cancel after those. But that will save us a good chunk of money. I think our Amazon is like $8.99 a month. Netflix is £19 a month. I remember starting Netflix and it was like £7-8 or something. And then Disney is up for renewal in March, I think it is. And that is 150 quid that would be coming out of our account in March. So across the year, it's like over 400 quid for those three. And we're gonna go back towards more of a like physical media thing. So we're gonna actually buy DVDs and have DVDs. And I know they're awkward to store, but we've then got them and we're not paying a subscription to have access to something. Anyway, that is our challenge this week. We are cancelling some subscriptions. It's going to save us some money in the long term. And yeah, that means we've got our full 300 to pay in, which makes me feel good. So 60, 70, 80 going into food. And we've got 20 going into fun. We've got 40 going into miscellaneous. I still haven't returned that soap dispenser, which is kind of annoying because I don't know if I'll be able to return it at this point. It's been over a month at this point, but it is faulty, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we'll just be able to get a new pumpy bit for the top. Pets is getting 10. And then clothing would normally get 20, but we've got 90 in there and we maxed out at 100, so we're just gonna put 10 in to bring it back up to 100. And then that sorted. And then not paying into holiday, we're putting 50 into savings, 20, 40, 50. I always forget to put the fuel into the blue one when I'm doing it for some reason. So 50 into savings, we're putting 40 into SSP, which will bring us up to pretty much 300 for next week. And then we've got 20 going into Christmas. Oh, hang on a second. How have I ended up with an odd amount? Because we should have 20 going into Christmas and then 40 going into fuel. I feel like I've miscounted somewhere. Darn it. 20 into Christmas. I definitely put 40 into there because I didn't touch any 10s. Put 50 into there, and there was 60 left. I've not paid into the holiday fund. Oh, I'm having a moment. Did you spot where I put more money than I was supposed to? If I watch the video back, I'd probably get a good idea, but 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. I definitely counted it and there was 300 to start with, I'm sure. For Pete's sake. That's 20, so it wouldn't have gone in there. That's got the right amount of money. I might need to... And there's 100 in there. Huh. Where the heck? Maybe I didn't get... I'm having a moment. I'm wondering if I left... I wouldn't have left 10 in the machine when I took the money out. You know, my husband... I'm going to have to check with my husband where it went. Anyway, I'm going to put 30 into fuel and we are going to locate the missing £10 and sort that out. But apart from that, guys, we're all paid in. Savings is sorted. I'm sorry this hasn't had quite the same energy as some of my videos. My head is pounding. I feel blooming rotten. I am better than I was, but I'm still not 100%. But I didn't want to miss another week of video. So thank you for joining me, bearing with me. I'm sure I'll be back up to 100% next week. And I'll record on a day where it's just me in the house so I can be a little bit more lively and energetic and not worry about being overheard. I know it's silly, but I don't know, it makes me feel uncomfortable when people are in the house. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful week. Take care and happy budgeting.